All right, we're working on today is our off-grid shower. So we got an idea off of one of the Alaskan Facebook sites, one of the groups, and so we decided to try to build one here. So what we're building here is just a learning experience. We can't haul anything like this going out there, so we will start over when we get out there and build another one. But we're hoping to learn a few things here that will make it a little bit easier when we get out there to start over again. So we can look at a few things that we've already done. We didn't really want to bore you with the entire process because it's going to take us a day and a half to get it built. So what we did here is, you can see we got some these are water containers that you can purchase about anywhere. We wound up with two different sizes here, unfortunately, but I think they're 250 gallon and 350 gallon, I believe. And so again, like I say, we got this idea off of one of the Alaskan Facebook groups, and so we decided to do our own. So what we did yesterday is we took two of them yesterday. We shortened one of them because we wanted to wind up with about a 7-foot ceiling height inside. So we cut a portion off of one, and we used the complete one on the bottom. And we took the tubs out of them to cut the framework down, and then once we got the framework cut down, then we put the tubs back in them and cut the doorways out of the tub. So what we have here is a doorway going in. These things already have a big drain in them, so we already got a floor drain plumbed in right there. As you can see, we got to clean them out because this has got a lot of lime deposits from having water in it. But left a lip up here, so what we're after is not to have a big water mess on the ground here, because there'll be 5 different people using this shower, and with that much water, you could wind up with a big mud hole. So we want to be able to control that. We'll come out the drain and we'll run a long hose off somewhere else to get rid of that. We wanted it tall enough so we could have a shower head high enough to clear our head without having to bend over to get underneath that. We have a little shower unit that we're mounting here on the outside or on the inside of this second piece that we'll talk about here in a minute. But and what it does is an on-demand water heater. So whenever you turn the shower head on, the water flow starts, the burner kicks on. So we'll basically have a propane tank sitting here, a battery sitting here. The battery will have a solar charger mounted off the side of this thing here to keep the battery charged up, and an on-demand water pump. So basically you just go inside, turn on the shower head, and you got water. So that's our plan. We'll come in and put some shelves inside of this. Our permanent structure we would have these bolted together instead of wire tied together, but for now wire ties will do what we need to do. So that kind of takes care of our first part, which is the design that we've seen on Facebook. We decided we wanted to add another stall to this, which will go right here, which is the tanks that we're working on now. It will attach to the front of this one, and so basically you'll be able to come in a door. You'll have a place here that you can get undressed and a place to hang your clothes. We'll put a bench in it and stuff like that. You'll see all that later. So you have a place to sit down, take your shoes off, things like that. We'll put a swinging door on that one, a curtain on this one to separate the water from spraying out here, and so it'll just be, the two of them will just be sitting here connected. So so we started on this additional room that we're going to put on, which is what this one here is. So we've cut the doorway out here. This will slide up against this, and this here doorway will match up to that. And we have another doorway over here, and this doorway here will be where you actually enter at, and we'll put a swinging door on this thing here. We're basically going to use the pieces that we cut out of it for door covering, and the framework we cut out of it will be the framework for the door. So we still got to cut the top out of this one and stuff like that yet. So so we'll set up the tripod, and we'll do our first live video doing like that. So so that's kind of what we're working on today. It's just Tyler and myself. He's actually manning the camera right now. So so that's what we're doing. I can't really think of anything else I need to cover right now, but so we can just put that thing on a tripod and we'll get started doing what we're doing. So you can just leave it on, can't you?